So we learned how to send post and get requests. One thing we do right now though is we repeat ourselves here. We do have the URL copied and pasted into each of our functions, into the post and the get function. If we were to add more requests or more places where we do these requests, we would repeat this URL all the time. Now, the URL doesn't change that much though. So it would be great to have kind of a global place to set this up for each HTTP request. In this application, this might of course be different in your application. So we actually do have such a central place where we can set up our application URL or the URL we want to use. So I'm going to copy the URL, and the place I'm talking about is in the main.js file where we set up our Vue resource, where we add the Vue resource to our Vue instance. Here, after adding it with Vue use, I can call Vue HTTP, and now important, without $. The $sign is only needed when accessing it from inside your Vue instance. If you access it on the global Vue object, then this is without a $sign. And here we can set up some global options. Again, to learn more about these global options, dive into the official Vue resource documentation, and there you will find the API docs where you can learn more about which options you can set where and how to configure that all. Now, what I can show you here is you got access to the root key on your global options. And the root key basically just is your main URL you're going to use. So by setting up this, all requests will be sent to this URL, and then in your methods, you can simply append things to that URL. For example, nothing, because the URL already includes everything I need. But if you had some other service and then you have some subroutes like send data or something like that, then you could append it like this. Or again, if the URL covers everything you need, just send an empty string. Now with this setup, you will see if I now reload this and hit get data again, it still works, but now we have a central place where this URL is stored. And you can set up other things too on this global Vue object. For example, you could also set up some default headers here if you needed that. If you wanted to set the content type for each request or something like that, that can all be done on this global Vue HTTP object here, or on the options object, I should say. And that is a convenient way of centralizing certain things which are always equal.